running a poll on orange juice with pulp or no pulp, and I just found out that my community is full of godless heathens. Why would you like pulp in your orange juice? Who sheeped in your salad? Why? Why would you do that? I'm not skewing the vote, but I'm not skewing the vote, but what's wrong with you? Juice go. I don't like it. I don't like pulp either. Why? If I want something in my drink, I can put ice cubes. I can put boba in there. Heck, I can put tiny VTubers in there. Why would you drink pulp? Pulp with salt, that's the move. Brandon! Wait, does it actually taste good? Can you put salt in orange juice? It adds nice texture. That texture's not nice. If I want the fruit, I can eat the fruit. Boba and orange juice? Yeah! You can put like lychee boba and orange juice. Orange juice with ice? Next, you're gonna tell me you don't drink your milk with ice either. Heathens! It's amazing with salt. Orange juice with salt. Okay. You know what? I'm not gonna mock it. I'm gonna try it first because when I lived in Japan, had watermelon with salt, and that was delicious. I could have that every day. Tiny VTubers, what? Tiny VTubers! Tiny VTubers and drink! I can't drink milk, son of me neither! Have you tried nut milk? We only drink milk around here. You come into my bar and you ask for a clean milk. Not here, cowboy. Not here. Don't juice oranges, blend them for all the pulp. The peel, so zesty. Just drink the straight up lemon, chat. Just squeeze the whole thing into your mouth. You guys ready? I've been stalling for 6'9" for 20 years. You guys ready? Let's go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the new, the improved, the one, the only. I'm on the wrong screen. That's illegal. Welcome to the SHEEPIUM podcast. We're back, gamers. Holy sheepers. It's been 69 years. Wow. So everyone that's new here today, hello. My name is Lulu. Funny gamer sheep. I have a podcast. We haven't recorded for in a very, very, very long time. But today I'm here to read your relationship questions and answer them to the best of my abilities. You picked the most single VTuber on the planet to do this. That's on you. And chat said the best orange juice contains pulp with 65%. So 65% of you belong in jail. Food jail right now. We're so back. Let's go. We're going to the podcast basement after a while. Today's very special guest on the SHEEPIUM podcast is you, chat. Are you ready? Do you have your script? Do you remember what to read next? You know what to do? Good, because today's episode of the SHEEPIUM podcast, titled Relationship Advice, is brought to you by GamerSubs. Get 10% off your GamerSubs with code HOLYSHEEP at checkout. This includes shakers and merchandise. Totally no pulp, like, come on. Right, just like you GamerSubs should be without pulp. 1000%. Pure unshakable orange juice. Yippee! My personal favorites are blue. Even though I can't even see blue. And my recent favorite is Flork's anime girl thigh. That's really good. I'm drinking that right now. Wait, chat, can you hear the shaker? This is an auditory experience. ASMR time, chat. It's ASMR. Is it good? It's so good. Heck yeah. Also brought to you by the wonderful, the amazing, the one and only Turtle Beach Peripherals. Get 10% off of your Turtle Beach order with code Kuromiya today. I'm actually using their new keyboard. I'm using their Vulcan 2 in white. And it's so nice. It's so quiet. It's so peaceful. Chat can't even hear me type a message to their mom right now. Links to all of our sponsors are in the description below. Thank you, sponsors. Wow! Oh, I'm sorry, the turtle command doesn't work on YouTube yet. Apologies. Apologies, chat. My contact lens is having a fest right now. So how is my wonderful chat doing today? My very special guest. Did you get your script? He faxed it to you like 6 days ago. Did you read it? Chat, did you read your script? Do you have your NPC interactions ready? Only on the Twitch. I do normally stream on Twitch 5 days a week, including this day, but we took today off so we can go and podcast a little bit more. Wednesday to Sunday, SHEEPIUM delivery, 3 p.m. BST, that's 10 a.m. Eastern time for the Burgerlanders on the East Coast. Enough segues for today! I don't have a fax machine, Bruce, why? Don't you love obsolete technology? Wait, Xander too! No, none of you guys have a fax machine! But how am I gonna send you just a blank black page to ruin your day? Not like this! I got it right in front of me. It says, please gift 5. Swag got the script, let's go! We do have memberships enabled here on the YouTube channel, so if you guys want to help us sheepy out or exclamation mark tip in the chat. I swear this was all of my segues. There's no more! I hope. I also don't have fax. Send me per post. That's how we do it in Germany. Why do you guys actually like your postal service? Are you nice to them? Do you give them Christmas cards? I got Christmas cards for all of my delivery people. Thank you for the tip. Come on, thank you. But I forgot. How could you forget my most iconic segue? I will now. Please, for Christmas time, tip your post people, chat. Tip your post people. They will greatly appreciate it. They have to deliver so many of your packages and mail. Especially to your house, Toasties. I heard Toasties gets tons of Christmas cards. We don't have any background music today. So I can... I can cleanly export everything. And I hope you guys like the new SHEEPIUM podcast logo. Yippee! Next podcast recording will be in 2 weeks' time. And we'll have a very special guest on while we talk about VTuber management. Wow! Did we just get started? Yeah, Pancake! We literally just got started. Lies? What do you mean lies? You don't get Christmas cards, Toasties. I'm gonna go send you a Christmas card. Right now. It's cute! Yay! I'm so glad you like it! I'm so glad you like it! If you guys do enjoy today's relationship advice, we do something similar over on the Twitch channel at least once a week on Sundays. Our current homework, if you guys are in the Discord server, you will have access to the link, is asking questions to my dad. Yippee! We're gonna do a very special episode of the SHEEPIUM podcast next month around the same time, where my dad will be answering and I'll be translating very, very badly all of your questions about me and VTubing and growing up and I guess army dad things. We have homework. Yeah, you always have homework. Did you not hand in your homework? Yeah. Hello, could you? Henge, good morning, welcome in. I don't have a dad. Yorichi, I'm your father now. Are you winning, son? Are you winning? Alright, Dad. Are you guys ready to jump right into it? I have them all ready and set up and we can get nice and cozy. And I woke up at 3 p.m. today. I hope you're as nice and cozy as me. We're gonna start with Vault's problem. From Vault over on the Twitch chat. I've got spurs that jingle jangle. Wait, jingle jangle jingle. Frick. Leaving me very single. Oh god, it rhymed. I wasn't ready for rhyming today, chat. I wasn't prepared for a rhyming submission this early on. I'm not awake enough, chat. Pass the gamer suppies. Alright, let's do this again. I've got spurs that jingle jangle jingle, leaving me very single. What does that even mean? No, last ride into the sunset together what? This is not TOS, I promise. So, what do I do? So, I have a question. What does jingle jangle jingle mean? What does that even mean? Wait, Yorichi, if you're in the chat, please clarify. I'm very confused. What even is that? But you don't have Pringles. Maybe that's the answer, chat. Maybe that's the answer. So we'll start spitting fire. Rap battle. Me. Is there a special guest? Yes, Pancake, it's you! You're the very special guest. New Vegas reference in the first question. Oh! This is a Fallout reference. Okay, can someone explain the reference? I'm sorry, chat. I've only played 4. We only played Fallout 4 together! It's a meme song from that Dracula guy. Oh, okay. So this is not about vaults, marbles. Okay, good. Good. It's me. Heck yeah. Chad is the special guest today. I got Spurs that jingle jangle. I thought it meant money. I thought it meant marbles. It's a song. Oh. No, last ride into the sunset with what do I do? So chat, standard relationship advice if you want to meet maidens. Or male maidens. Or men. My number one recommendation always is to go out and try new things that you think you would enjoy and make genuine friendships first. Before heading out to Jingle Jangle it with someone. Sorry, that freaking got me. That freaking got me just maidens, Lulu. Listen. What? Listen, chat. It doesn't matter who you're into. You gotta work on yourself first. You gotta be happy first. You gotta go out there and you gotta enjoy yourself and show people that you're fun. Okay? Okay, no one likes a party pooper. I met all of my friends. I'm sorry, Ted. If you want relationship advice from someone in a relationship, you shouldn't be asking VTubers. I'm sorry. We're all chronically single and online. We play video games for a living. So, if you... I'm sorry. I keep laughing about Jingle Jangle. I promise I'm normal. I promise I'm normal. Storm, good morning. Welcome in. If you want maidens, just don't be maidenless. Yorichi, so how's that marriage working out? How's that marriage working out? But I'm only fun indoors where I can show off my gamer skills. Well, you gotta invite your friends, your new friend group that you made at work, college, hobbies, to your gamer cave. That's the answer, Chad. I'm sorry. Either that or become a streamer. I promise you people will flirt with you. All the time! How did you know, Lolo? I have a 69th sense. Hi, Brendan Bang. Let's go, friendships, and friends in chat. Papa, that's scary that you actually guessed that correct. Friends in chat, let's more for free. Wait. People flirting for free, that's unacceptable. If you want to flirt with the sheep, that's a tier 69 subby. At least, and a massive sponsor order. Hi, Joe, good morning, welcome in. We're doing a relationship advice today. Did you submit your questions? But yeah, first step is always to go and look for friends. Look to find out who you are first before you go out and set out into the world with the singular quest of getting the maiden. Because I promise, life will throw people at you. Life will throw people at you when you least expect it, so you might as well have fun. I'm married to 2 lovely women. Wait, Yorichi is winning. Yorichi keeps on winning. Can you ask at least one of them to remind you that Friday streams on YouTube sometimes? Yorichi was sitting in the Twitch chat earlier forever and going, wait, where? Where's the stream? It's Friday, my gamer. 2? What is thy wisdom? Right? What is your secret? What is your secret? I feel like Yorichi should take over. I was yippee! Howdy! Drakina, it's good to see you. Welcome in. That's my number 1 advice for our first question. Our next one's a little bit longer. This is a whole essay chat. Look at that. Look at that. This one's from Drakina. Let's go! Just in time. You guys ready to read Drakina's very, very long relationship problem? Okay, chat. You guys ready? Let's go. A bit of context before I ask my question. I can't seem to shake the memories of my ex and our 6-year relationship. We shared so many intimate moments and experiences, but looking back, it was anything but healthy. I'm sorry to hear that, Drakina. She would regularly say hurtful things that left me feel unappreciated and insecure, despite her good sides like financial support and meals, especially when I was homeless or tried attending college. Bro, what? Or it's personal with taking it to the Arby's parking lot. The toxicity overshadowed everything. There was... First of all, I'm really sorry to hear that you've been homeless. I went through a similar thing when I was in college, and I had no friends, but I think if somebody would have been rude to me in that way, I would have lost it. Being homeless and not having a place to sleep is the most stressful thing that I have ever experienced, and I wish that on nobody. I wish that on nobody. That's terrible, right? Can we get some hearts in the chat for Drakina? I hope that this story gets better because I'm already near tears. Bro, I wasn't ready for this. I crave companionship. Oh my god, I'm sorry, Ta. Reading is really hard. I crave companionship, yet struggle to overcome my attachment tendencies. I don't want to feel like a burden to my partner. My past bullying experiences, me getting bullied, not sure how to word that, have left me battling confidence issues, forcing me to hide in books, games, and music. I'm glad you found a distraction, and I'm glad you found a place that you feel at home at. When I self-reflect, I believe I am a good partner. I accept and respect others regardless of their beliefs and identities. Support comes naturally to me as I've been through similar challenges. My priority is seeing my partner succeed in their aspirations. I continuously work on bettering myself and can confidently say I have grown considerably over the past few years. I'm torn between pursuing my current love interest and focusing on myself. Part of me wants to have a family, but I also have a dream that might require sacrifices. Should I stay supportive from a distance, work on myself, and let the right thing come to me, or focus on pursuing my interests and potentially sacrifice my family dream? But Drakina, I'm really, really proud of you for getting out of this, and I'm so proud of you for growing. You are an amazing person. Holy sheep. That's so much all at once. And the fact that you still have dreams for the future... You're an amazing person, and you're so strong. I do recommend if you haven't tried it, to maybe talk to a counselor or someone about it, because this stuff, especially from personal experience, especially being homeless, is a really rough thing to go through. And you might want to talk to a counselor or just your friends. If you just have good friends, not this person, oh sheepers, not this person. I hope you don't contact them anymore, because that is terrifying. That is terrifying. I think you're a wonderful, supportive person, and you deserve all the happiness in the world. Now, for the question, I'm torn between pursuing my current love interest and focusing on myself. I think you should focus on yourself. I'm gonna be very real. How do I word this? So, I always wanted a family, and I'm in a situation at the moment where I don't know if this will ever happen or not. And I think that as long as you can be happy by yourself, you can be happy in any situation. So one day, if it happens, if it's meant to happen, it will happen. And you don't have to stress yourself out about working towards a goal while you still struggle by yourself. That's awesome, Jakina. Right. Find love for yourself first. Grow more as a person. Be confident in who you are. And if the right person comes along, or if they can wait for you to get all your sheeps in a row, then they're the right person. I think your dream is very important. I think family is also really important, but I do believe that one day you'll have to look back and think about what regrets do you have in life, and I would hope that you make the right decision and you don't have to think about regretting either of them. Drakina's character development is peak, right? You can't save someone from drowning if you can't swim. What Cataclysm said? Oh my god, that is the best quote I've ever heard. Holy sheepers. When it happens, should you be welcome to it, Lulu? You will have more than deserved that special someone, whoever they may be. Same goes for Drakina. Oh my god. Same goes for Drakina. I hope that the person that you're pursuing waits for you. But you are infinitely more important. You're infinitely more important than a relationship. As Vin Diesel said, my family is always important to hold close to. Which quote is that from? I can't... Which quote from which Fast and Furious is that from? I can't... Drakina, you're freaking amazing. We love you. Can we get some more hearts in chat for Drakina? That is incredible. You've come so far, and I'm very, very proud of you. All of them. I've only seen one Fast and Furious. I didn't know it was in all of them. Of course for Drakina as well. Right. Right. Every single one of them. I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you. And if you ever need to talk, Drakina, my inbox is open. Next one's from Brandon. Let's go. I don't have a problem. Nice. I'm just here to say I think everyone is really awesome, and I'm just super happy to know everyone and be a part of this amazing community. Stay positive, lamb chops. I love you guys. Also, can we get 5 gifts? Can we get 5 memberships in chat? We can't solve Brandon's problem if we don't get 5 memberships in chat. I'm sorry to break it to you, but this is a multi-level marketing scheme now, chat. Brandon, you're so sweet. I feel like the community is wonderful. And the community has grown so much since I first started streaming over 3 years ago. And despite YouTube not being my regular platform, you guys are amazing. You guys are the bestest. You heard the lamb. Bah! Love you guys. You were incredible. Thank you for being part of the mod team. Thank you for being part of this journey. Thank you for segueing for me always. Best sheepies. I love my community. I don't think my life would be the same without you. I don't think my life would be the same without you. I've been through a lot of stuff last year. No, I don't want to make comparisons. Nothing compared to Drakina's story. That is freaking horrible. I hope that Drakina can forget about that person one day. Just push out all of those horrible memories with better memories. That's what I'm doing. Chat is so wonderful, and I don't think I would have ever become as confident in my voice or in creating anything, music, silly podcast episodes, anything whatsoever if it wasn't for chat. I don't think my life would be the same. If one spiteful VTuber can do it, chat, you can too. If you have anything you're working towards, do your best. You got this. There's always going to be people that support you. Also, Valkyrie, hi, welcome in. Good to see you. 07 for the mods. My mods are the bestest. Alright, chat. Next one's from Bruce. Before we start, this isn't Bruce's question. This isn't Bruce's question, but I received one. One of these that really stood out to me, and I wanted to quickly PSA. Please. When we fake flirt with the streamer, it's really acceptable. It's really funny whatsoever. But please do not send me your indirect love confessions on these, okay? It's really awkward. Chat, I wouldn't... we've talked about this multiple times. I wouldn't date a chatter. I wouldn't date another VTuber. And I think we should leave it at that. It makes me really uncomfortable. It makes me really uncomfortable. It makes most creators really uncomfortable. Because you think about... the rest of chat, right? Even if there was Arnold Schwarzenegger, but like 100 years younger in my chat right now. Even if there was Arnie 1,000 years younger in my chat right now and be like, hey Lulu, you want to go live together? I would have to say, no, I'm sorry. That's really awkward for the rest of chat if I give you a date with me. There goes my plans this week in Sat Storm North /J, right? Are you /J or /Serious Storm? You can only send Lulu your 5 gifted. You can do that 1,000,000 times over. We only have a parasocial relationship. I don't know. It always happens. I've gotten after conventions, I had staff send me messages through the forums before that were like, hey, you wanna hang out? I'm like, I think you're confusing me somewhere. I haven't been outside in 69 years. What makes you think I'll go outside like that? It's I don't know. Some of these get a little bit too parasocial. So please, one friendly reminder. Thank you. Okay, Bruce, how do girls want to be approached when being asked out? I don't know what to ask Lamau. Okay, before we get to this. Another quick thing. I know that there's a lot of advice out there for guys, specifically for guys, on how to get the girl. How do I get into a girl's inbox? How do I make her my wife? How do I make her my girlfriend? And then what? It's that you gotta do things in your life with a purpose. You can't just go and frick about every day. You're not gonna get anywhere. Every single freaking time I see these advice things, there's like advice channels out there for men, geared to men and younger men specifically. That is like, okay, so if you wanna go and seduce the girl, then you gotta do this and this and this and wear this perfume and remember this anniversary. And it's like, and then what? There is no advice out there, or if there is, it's very, very little marketed towards men about what happens once you get the girl. Have you guys thought about that? Don't be shy. That's so... I've never heard that in English before, but I knew exactly what storm meant immediately. Then what? Right? What do you do? This is a girl dating thing as well. Like, I used to read all these magazines when I was younger, where it was like advice to get boys interested in you, and I was like, okay. And then what? We don't have anything in common. This is like middle school. Like, what do you have in common with the boys TM, right? Maybe now I could be like, yeah, we play the same video games. This is fine, right? But when I was a kid, like when I was younger, what even is the common interest group apart from we're in the same class together? We have the same homework together. You gotta find people that have common interests. Perfect segue, Lulu. Thank you. High five. I would say that you can go talk to any girl. And shoot your shot with the worst pickup line, or you can go and find someone you actually have something in common with. Whether that be, you know, if you're younger and you're in high school and you have like freaking homerooms together, and you're like, I left my book at home. Can I use yours? Can I sit next to you? Still a better approach than just wildly going, anyway, I lost my credit card number. Can I have yours to subscribe to my favorite sheep VTuber? Freaking we ball. Shouldn't you just be yourself? Like, if you aren't, then someone will love someone that isn't you. That's true. There was an attempt. Hi, good to see you. Yes, 1000%. Please. Sometimes, I see this more with friendships in my life, that I didn't realize until fairly recently, that I was putting on a persona in front of other people so much because I always thought that I wasn't likable. In my IRL friendships, and when I start unpacking the whole package that is just, you know, insecurities TM masked, you get to the point of like, wow, there's something really weird underneath here, huh? And then you see who in your friendship group really is your friend and who is just with you and hanging out with you for who they think you are. I believe that it's the same in relationships. Weird as in silly. Wait. It's always say, be weird if she likes the weird you. You got it, homie. It's like all of these Reddit stories where they're like, oh, we went to a party and I threw up on her white shirt. We've been married for 6 years. It's not that his charisma stat is particularly high. It's that they have other things in common and they're normal people. It's kind of like that, right? So, to get back to Bruce's question, where we started off slowly to go on a long tangent. How do girls want to be approached and being asked out? Be normal about it. Don't go out there and be like, shaking the little cup of treats at them and be like, hey, pss, 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 this is a petting zoo. Just don't be weird about it. Just be normal. If you've talked to them before, it definitely helps. Don't be weird about it. If it is a first date, I would highly recommend a place where there's other people, just so girls feel safer in general. I feel like everyone feels safer when it's in a public place. You go to a first date to like a cafe where you can talk, or to a movie if you're conversationally awkward. But make sure it's in a public place, not just like, hey, you want to come back to my gamer cave for the first date? Might be scary, just saying. R/, how do you get the girl? Every time I see DA for the written out, I have to remember that when I was in high school, I thought DC, Washington DC. I'm not American, by the way. I hope this makes it better. I hope hope that makes it better. I thought that DC stood for the capital. Good night, Joe. See you later. Have a good rest. No. I don't know if that makes it better. I still don't know all the states. We've been trying. Wait, first dates in the middle of the woods with no cell signal is not the ideal location. Unless you're trying to date a deer, I would say no. Unless she's really into outdoor things and she's really strong, she might decline. What does DC stand for? District of Columbia? I think. Oh my god, I think. Yeah, oh my god, I'm right. Let's go. Sun isn't even American either. Let's go. If you're not a nature lover, goober, then no. I mean, maybe she is a deer. Have you ever tried picking up deer girls in a forest isekai title? District of Columbia is what it actually stands for, not the capital. I love that I watched the NCIS, which is set there for years and years, and then I go, oh yeah, the capital. I like history, that's why. Oh, I didn't know! Wait, that's so cool. Heck yeah. Do you mean the deer meme / anime? There is a deer anime? Wait, hold on. Is that the same one as the horse girl anime that's just come out? I'm interested. We got another one from Bruce. Oh, I know. Bruce spam submitted again, didn't he? Where would girls like to go on first dates? I'm asking general questions. Okay. All right, girls in the chat, give me your best. Give me your best. We already have movie. We had cafe. I like, if anyone would ever ask me out, I like expensive dinner with a steak because I hate cooking those. It takes forever and I never get it right. So food is a good option. Somewhere you can talk. Some people like to just go for walks. I've seen that plenty. I live in a city and you can spot the people. When I sit in a cafe and I see two people awkwardly shuffling side by side through the streets and they don't know where they're going. They're talking a lot. They're staring at each other in intervals. That's a first date. Amusement park. Oh, amusement park is nice too. I'm a big fan of low budget recommendations for first dates. Because what if you don't like the other person and you're stuck with them and you're like, ah, frick, we went to Disneyland. And the tickets were like $60. I can't go home now. An arcade. Oh, arcades are really fun too. It would be great if you went somewhere that you're both interested in. Like if you watch a movie, a genre that you both like. Or if you met through your hobbies. If you guys met through your hobbies, go somewhere hobby related. If your hobby is like being a nerdy, why not go to not affiliated, not sponsored Comic-Con? My heart is an amusement park. Hydra! What's it like? I was gonna make a clown joke about my life, but it didn't quite fit there. Phasmo hunting in an abandoned hospital. Maybe? NCS technically has their offices in Quantico, VA, with about 20 miles outside of Washington, D.C. But they're always going to Washington. Exactly. Go to a fun convention, dress up together. Right. Also, cute girls in costumes. Who would say no? Lunch in a movie was my go-to first date. See, that's so nice. It also depends on people's availabilities, because some people like me are never available, TM. You have to go on a late night or a lunch date or it's over, especially if they're streamers. You will know the subtle signs of going on a first date with a streamer. You will know, chat. They're never available during prime time. They're never available on a weekend. Happy to see you again, Dylan. Good to see you. I think I spammed and you capped it at 3 per person. Thank you, Bruce. I appreciate it. I'm dressing up as Frieden tomorrow, Pancake. I hope the costume goes well. I hope everything's in place and I hope you have fun. Heck yeah. Oh, next one's from Kaze. I like a friend of mine, but I'm scared if I say anything, she might ignore me after. I'm supposed to hi, welcome in. Hi, I'm new here. So, hi, nice to meet you. My name is Little Funny Gamer Sheep. Welcome to Relationship Advice. Oh, this one's rough. This one's rough because I've been on the receiving end of this before. A long, long time ago, one of my friends went We used to play video games together. The OG, before streaming was a thing, before Twitch even existed. I would watch my friends play video games live and in person from their couch. Because I always really enjoyed video game, but I wasn't very good at video game. So I would watch my friends play. And one day, when we were all by ourselves, it was just 2 people. And one of my friends went to the bathroom and he just went, "Oh, Lulu, I kind of like it." I was like a friend, right? Like a brother, right? Oh no. Oh no! And I do think that as awkward as it is, especially if they do tell you no, there is recovery. There is a burn unit for these friendships. Don't worry about it. If you're really friends, it might be a bit awkward for a little bit. It might get weird for a while. But even if they do say no, you've been friends for a very long time, right? There is coming back from that. It's not impossible. So if you do, Kaze, if you do tell your friends, don't feel bad about it. They might need some time to think. Maybe in the middle of like hanging out in a group of friends is also bad timing or something like that. So like tell them in private, you can message them. And let them know that if you're, milady, if you're not up for, you know, dating me, I would still like to stay friends and not change anything about it. That line does hold meaning if worded the correct way. You guys talking about dating advice? Dating and friendship advice today, yeah! I can never do dinner and a movie again. Ever since my ex suggested we went to paint pottery. It was so good, even if I'm not artistic. She ruined my life with that idea because it's all I want to do. Valkyrie, you can do pottery on your own! Hey, should we do pottery painting stream at some point? Yeah. I do pottery all the time. It's really bad, though. I like this format with a new model. Thank you, Soda! Thank you! I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Ex can become friends, so why not just recover? Am I right? You know, there's people out there that are friends with their ex-partners. There's people out there that are friends with their ex-wives and ex-husbands. Who's to say that your friend doesn't want to stay your friend? You know, don't make it weird. Obviously, take a break from hanging out as much if it hurts too much. Because you also have to get over it if they tell you no. Give yourself some time. And as you know, if we're planning for the worst case scenario immediately, she might say yes, child. She might say yes. Imagine that. We got advice from the sheep streamer, and Lulu thought we weren't gonna make it. We've been married for 12 years now, and we have 6 children. There's people out there, eggs for real. Diable High will come in. Don't be like Ichiban from Like a Dragon. Oh, is that the one who like proposed on the first date? I think that was very cute. I like that a lot. I wish she would have said yes. I wish she would have said yes. That was a really good game. No spoilers, but there is a proposal. There's a very early proposal in one of the games, and it's really funny. I really liked it. I don't know. I think that's a keeper. If somebody went on a first date with me and be like, "Hey, Lulu, let's get married and have 3 children, and I'll take care of you," I'll be like, "All right, sign me the frick up, bro." That's so forward and so honest. My heart. Anyway, I think you should shoot your shot. Obviously at a convenient timing. Don't do it when there's too many other people around. Let them know that you'll still be friends with them after. What happens to bonding? I don't know. Just throw the ring at me, I guess. Maybe I'll catch it. Maybe that's the sign. Maybe we should just get engaged that way. Like, you should just get a pocket full of rings and then chuck them into a crowd of women, and whoever catches it first try is your wife. Competitive proposals win. All the volleyball players going, what? Quickest reflexes! Bond and marriage swag. Swag on me exactly! But I still must be patient. Yeah, Dylan, exactly. Things that are worth it barely ever just fall in your lap. Competitive proposals win. So now after I find a new job, I know when to DM Lulu. I mean, I'm no... /J right. /J right. From Surprise Cat. The fact that there is a lack of sad problem. The question is, what's your relationship romance related problem? There is a lack of said problem. Then why are you here? Sorry, I had this doctor that would be like, oh yeah, Lulu, how are you today? How are you today? And if I said fine, he would open the door and be like, then why the frick are you here? Get out of my office. I love that! So no problem! Surprise Cat, would you like to take over? If you were in the chat, please take over. I'm begging you. Please take over the podcast today. Holy shit. Problem solved. Mission failed successfully. We'll get him next time. Heck yeah. When it's my turn to throw and they all dodge the ring. Goober, no! No freaking way. Goober, we figured this out during roommate applications. You can fix appliances. You know, wait, what was that word we learned this week? You know the lecky? You know how to fix the shower? You know how to cook? And you drive? I believe there will be more women dropping from the sky to catch the rings, I swear. Alright, we got one from Toasties. This one's longer again, Ted. Are you ready? Are you ready? I don't know how to love someone romantically. I only about friendships, brotherhood, family. Oh god, this is a quote from... This is a Vin Diesel quote. This is... Please Toasties, tell me this isn't a Vin Diesel quote. I'm begging you. This is the second one. We're like 40 minutes in. And the majority have been Vin Diesel family quotes. I swear. Family. Can we get a family? Can we get a family spam and tell? It is not. Okay, good. And only about friendship, brotherhood, family. From the experiences in the past, I usually came in someone's life at their lowest point. Then I helped them get better by caring and supporting them. Toasty zero pog person. If that is love, why did they cheat on me? Were I only their therapist? I'm hesitant getting back into a relationship because I don't know how else I can love. But hey, I'm busy. Being single gives me extra time that I need. Also, freedom! Democracy! Join the Hacktivers! This is not an advertisement. This is not an advertisement. Thank you for the family spam. Thank you for the family spam. Toasties, you didn't deserve that at all. Toasties, you didn't deserve that. I think people will take advantage of kind people at any given point when given the chance. Toasties, just because you are a kind person doesn't mean you were at fault whatsoever for someone using you and throwing you away like that. I love that the family spam is still going. Why is it the best people that get cheated on? Usually because you're too kind. From all of the stories that I've heard so far, it's always the people that are the kindest that get screwed over the hardest. Because, the bad party in that scenario, Toasty's ex, probably went, well, it's not like he's gonna get mad at me or something. That is horrible. That is terrible. Toasties, I hope you don't get taken advantage of like this ever again. I think you should rebuild your confidence first and foremost. And if people come to you one day, and you can see that they're just in it for the free support, you don't have to give them to that. Correction, Lulu exists. 3 people! Toasties needs to start being meaner to people. Toasties, Toasties, you gotta be meaner to people! You gotta tell people, haha, no! I had to do that in a friendship this week, where someone was literally like, oh, well, well, Lulu, could you do this for me? Could you do that for me? And I just went, no. Why should I? When people are just taking advantage of you, you should be meaner. I know we all get raised to be like super kind by our parents, unless you have my dad. You guys know the stories about my dad. You guys know that, you guys know about the chili fake peanut butter? Yeah. John Havo, come in! Toasties, I hope you find the right people. I hope so too. I hope so too. Toasties at least has good friends. I remember that Toasties was in the stream a couple of days ago and was like, hey, my friends are here. I'm sorry for embarrassing you in front of your friends, Toasties. Sometimes you need an abrasive side to sponge the sponge to clean the pots, right? What Brandon said. If you can see someone being an absolute a-hole to you, you can be an a-hole back. And Toast is like, I can't. You can learn that. You can learn that. No, they're cool with the... See ya! And also ask your friends. If your friends have a concern and they know your partner or ex-partner and they're like trying some bullshit, ask them. Ask them and listen to them when they're like, well, that partner you have is kind of weird. Like, why do they make you do all this crap for them? Listen to them. Your homies know you the best. I don't see why or how to be an a-hole. Pancakes, sometimes you gotta. Like, in an ideal world, we all complete our little circle. We're all ourselves first. And we'll be as kind as possible to other people. But holy sheep, Toasties, I hope you're not in contact with these people anymore. I can try to be more strict and mean. Sometimes you have to be. Sometimes you have to be. I had to learn it too. I had a lot of people that would just, you know, like, even when I started VTubing still, I had a lot of people dropping into my DMs and be like, hey, Lulu, can you do this for me for free? Hey, Lulu, can I get you advice? Hey, Lulu, can I have this? Can I have that? And it's just like, sometimes it's okay to just ignore people. Sometimes it's okay to tell them, bro, I don't have time. Sometimes it's okay to tell them to no free services. But I'm improving myself. Good, Toasties, good. Sometimes you need to be selfish, homie. Sometimes you need to. What was that? What was that Cataclysm said earlier? You can't save someone from drowning if you can't swim. At least after 3 times, I know who my best friends are. Good, Toasties, good. I'm glad that you have best friends. Sorry, I didn't scroll all the way down to the freedom line. At least you know who your friends are. Listen to them. Let them introduce you to new people. And if you feel like something's up in the future, don't give yourself... don't give too much up of yourself without getting stuff back. Don't give another person everything if they're giving you nothing back. Oh. We got a question from Soul Guy. I'm scared to ask someone out. Every time I have felt that way about someone, I have been rejected. And they were always with someone. So I'm at the point I believe that everyone is taken. Soul Guy! Don't give up. Obviously, please don't pursue people that are taken. That's weird, TM. That's really awkward. Don't be that person. Don't be the homewrecker to someone else's story. But don't give up. Don't give up on dating, Soul Guy. Don't give up on dating. And don't give up on yourself either. I think of it this way. Better to be a warrior in the garden than a gardener in a war. Yeah, Cataclysm is right. Cataclysm is right. If you have to learn to be mean at some point in your life. I know it now that I'm a manager. Shameless plug. Management applications are open at the moment. That now that I'm a manager and a VTuber, because when I'm just a streamer, I cannot be mean to people. I cannot show up to someone who doesn't deliver my stuff, like an illustration. Or this was a big thing on Twitter this week. People asking about being ghosted by artists. Happens to me constantly. Do I whine about it publicly? Absolutely not. Can I go to the artist and be like, hey, little redacted, where's my stuff? I'm gonna charge back you. Hashtag management plug. I'm gonna charge back you little beat. No, because that's gonna end up on someone's Twitter. I'm gonna get in trouble. However, you can tactfully go, hey, here's a contract. You sign a contract. My guy, you cannot just run with people's money. I have to be the mean guy for some of my management clients sometimes, so I'll be in group conversations and contracted person to a client will be like, sorry, I forgot, I haven't started working on this, and I'll be like, well, you have a deadline and you don't deliver by deadline, you're out. Sometimes you have to be the mean person, and if you don't have the mean person personality, like Lulu does, you're gonna get a friend to teach you. Go find the meanest person in your friend group and ask them how they do it, or you get some help. So Toasties, if you're ever in a relationship again and you feel like something is up, bring the homies. Bring the homies. I don't pursue taking people. Good. I'm the one with the most experience in my friend group, so I'm helping them to not be like me. But Toasties, there's a lot of good things to be learned from you. There's a lot of good things to be learned from you. Don't give up. Hey, look at me, Steve, giving relationship advice. You have to keep going and never give up. Never give up, Ta. Never give up. We'll gladly keep DMs open if you ever need to vent little. Thank you. I actually don't like venting. I'm so sorry. This is the biggest tangent 5 ever. The reason our Discord channel doesn't have a vent channel, the reason I don't vent anywhere, is because I don't want to have screenshots of me being a bee. There should be no screenshots out there of me being a redacted. That's the reason. I don't like the venting channels. Sometimes people will also talk about... I've seen this in other Discord channels that I'm in. Sometimes people will talk about incredibly private information that is so doxing in the vent channels that I never want to facilitate it. I don't even want to have one in my own server. Because that stuff is terrifying. So, no, I'm so sorry. I don't vent to people. If you guys need that, please go to your homies in person. Please call your friend. And IRL get all of those emotions out. I promise you it feels way better to yell it out than to type it out and have it online for the rest of your life. I got it. Sometimes. Sounds like you're offering manager services for dating. Oh my god, is it time, chat? Is this my time? Am I allowed to? 0 credentials. Relationship management. Great, how are you doing today? Well, yeah. No, tell your partner there is a deadline. If you do not marry me by 420 this year, I swear. Oh my god. Consult the council. The council has spoken. I will only try to vent to one person, but then I try not to vent as much. It's understandable. Yeah, I sometimes feel bad. I have the friend I would call and like yell to. And I'm like, dude, am I bothering you? Is this bad? And they're like, nah, whatever. And we would like we would have a vent hour where we vent about our lives next to each other. Not directly at each other. Because there's no solution. Usually when you're upset about something, you're upset about it because you can't find a solution. Right? It's like something backed you in a corner and you're mad because that's your evolutionary response to it. You just gotta yell. Sometimes you just gotta yell. I'm obsessed with a new model. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I believe in you. I believe in you, Ta. Break some ice, chat. Ice breaking's really good. Ice breaking's really good. I was on a contract if I have to, but if you want some... No, I'm okay. I'm really okay, Storm, but thank you for the offer. The Riz consultant. Lulu's Riz consultancy services. Okay, next one's from Neon. This one just says, too single. Chat, any advice? Any advice for Neon? Sort of thing. No worries. There is consultant. Pa pa pa. Same. May I interest you in going on a daytime date where you're very awake? While you enjoy your hobby? While you're caffeinated with gamer subs? Did you know that you can get 10% off your gamer subs order with code HOLYSHEEP right now? Link is in the description below. And if you do take her back to your gamer cave at date number 3, which I think is the socially acceptable amount of dates to have before you show her your cave. Show her that Turtle Beach. Show her your new mouse and keyboard from Turtle Beach. Get 10% off Turtle Beach peripherals with code Kuromiya. That's me. Link is in the description. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for coming to my segue off. Did not expect that one. Really? I was stuttering for like 5 minutes. I'm not single. I am double. Ayo! Problem solved. I would say the same response as always. Go outside, enjoy yourself. The right person will fall in your lap probably. Go to the gym, get swole, meet girls. Listen, if you enjoy working out, why not go to gym? Get super swole. Maybe also get girl. Easy. Easy combo, any percent. Did we do mine already? I'm curious. I don't think so. I don't think so. We're only on number 10 out of 16 submissions. So we still got a little bit to go. From Chaos! Okay, this one's a hard one, Chet. I saw this one earlier. My introverted girlfriend sits around the apartment and watches old cartoons from our childhood. She doesn't go out unless if it's work. Is there a way I can get her out and go to some parties together? I don't want her being left out on some exciting adventures. So, number one, your FOMO is not your girlfriend's FOMO. If you want to go out to parties and she's okay with that, she's okay with you going outside, and there's no hard feelings of her going, oh, could you stay with me instead? You don't have to miss out on the parties you want to go to because your girlfriend wants to stay home and watch some cartoons. I don't want to rip into you too hard, Chaos, because you guys have been together for a very long time, it looks like. But her being an introvert means that she has very different interests and she has a very different comfort zone to you. And you gotta get with that, one way or another. Because if you are an extrovert and she is an introvert, you're gonna have clashing interests, but that doesn't mean that you can't both be happy. It's called a compromise. It's really easy to do. If you look at it from an outside perspective, it sounds really easy. It might not be this easy in real life, in actuality, but the two things can happen, you know? You can also go to your party and leave early as soon as you see that she's uncomfortable. Maybe talk to her, make up a secret sign. Like if she squeezes your hand 3 times at the party, she really wants to go. And you have to respect that and take her home so she can decompress. As a fellow introvert, I get invited to Sheep all the time and I don't go because I don't want to go. Sometimes you just don't want to go. Sometimes you don't have the social battery. It's extremely draining to be among people, especially if you don't know anyone. I don't know the size of these parties, because if this is like a house party with like 6 people, fine, okay. Doable maybe, at least for me. But if this is like a 50 people at the pool at the my parents are not home right now party, American movie party, bro, that's no longer fun about 1 hour in. Same. You gotta meet in the middle, or you're gonna have to do things separately. Childhood cartoons. I really want to know what these childhood cartoons are. God, I hope it's Cow and Chicken. In my head, it's Cow and Chicken and the regular show. I'm sorry, the realist. So there's nothing bad about it. I just the wording of sits around the apartment and watches old cartoons for our childhood just sounds really mean to me. I really want to go to raves again. Yo, what's a rave like? I've never been to a rave before. I used to I had a friend who was really into making candy bracelets. And she showed me how to, so we used to make them in tandem to exchange with her friends. So I still got a bunch. I really enjoy those, but they're huge. Animaniacs! Wait, that's so cute. Oh my god, if she's actually at home watching Animaniacs, that is so cute. That is so cute. Why not join her for a little bit? You know, you can go make a plan for like, okay, on Saturday we'll go to this house party and we leave when you're uncomfortable. And on Sunday we'll laze at home and we'll watch some cartoons together. But yeah, you wanting to go to parties does not have to exclude her having fun. I'm also worried because she doesn't go outside unless if it's work. Sounds like me. If it's not a doctor's appointment, maybe she also has issues with going outside. Please talk to her about it if this is a bigger issue. I get stuck since I'm short. No! Soda, you need a tall friend! Oh my god, wherever you go. I used to go to concerts all the time and help people get uppies. Because I'm a really tall person and someone would always be stuck behind me and see nothing. I would give them uppies. I do. Let's go! Animaniacs is a great show. I love the States song so much. Heck yeah. I discovered Animaniacs when I was an adult because I didn't grow up in an English-speaking country, so we didn't have that. Well. Next one's from Mikoto Tsuyukomi. You guys ready? I am maidenless, but I may not be maidenless anymore soon. Good news. Oh my god, the first one, that's good news. Let's go. What is the best way for a maidenless person like me to confess their feelings in a way that isn't cringe? For the record, the person I want to confess to I have known for 5 years. We're both single. And we both really enjoy each other's company a lot. But I don't want to ruin it. Alright, where are my Rizzlers in chat? Where are my confession experts? Where are my confession experts? The last time I confessed my love to someone, I got told, haha, ew, no. So my view of this is incredibly dented, but... You already have someone. You already have stuff in common. You've already known each other for 5 years. Do you have an inside joke about confessing? Do you have an inside proposal joke? Please, for the love of sheep, let your proposal for a relationship be like an inside joke. Go be like, hey homie, you wanna go to redacted payroll together? And they'd be like, oh, a Lulu watcher. Marry me. Need a friend that's down for uppies though. Sora, if I ever end up going to rave, I will give you uppies. Wholeheartedly voice your true feelings. Do not be afraid, even if it seems cheesy. Yeah, make sure that you're not in front of a bunch of people that also know you guys, so they don't make it awkward. I think the worst thing that can happen in this situation is you're in a group of friends, and one of your friends goes like, oh! So they can't make an honest decision by themselves. I think it's the only bad thing that can happen here. It's gonna be cringe either way, but it's your cringe. It's your cringe. Right? They were also asking about, Wait. I have known them for 5 years. Wasn't there like, what's the time scale? Any more soon? What is the best weight? The best weight? Oh, did they mean weight or weigh? Hold on. I feel like for 5 years, if you like them for 5 years, I think 5 years is long enough. I think 5 years is long enough. We both really enjoy each other's company a lot. Yeah, why not just like hang out normally, and then at the end of the day, when one of you guys gotta hang up the Discord call or gotta go home, you can just go and be like, so anyway, see you tomorrow, but can I see you tomorrow, babe, and see what happens. See what happens. The hype guy. I'd rather they have the hype guy than the ew cringe guy. I'd rather they have a hype guy though. But I think having outside reactions to it is really weird. This is really weird. One of my streamer friends got asked out to be boyfriend girlfriend by their partner on the stream, and I think I would have imploded. I think I would have imploded because that's so awkward. Because your entire chat is there, right? They want a happy ending. You want the stream to have a good ending. You can't just go and be like, oh, I gotta think about it. Goes offline. There's an expectation there. There's an expectation, and you wanna be at least secluded enough to have enough privacy for that. Girl, okay, guy, bye, love you. That's the script. Toasty solved it. Holy sheepers. But yeah, I think after like another hangout day, so you don't have to miss out on the day. And same as we gave advice earlier, let them know that if they don't want that, that you're still up to keep the friendship. If you want to. Was that good? Is that acceptable? I'm so sorry. I'm like really awkward at these. We're loading responses. Please don't crash now, homie. Please don't crash now. Ooh! This one's from Anonymous Sheep. Is that a moose or a sheep? Another long one, chat. Buckle up. Friendship advice. Hi, Lulu and guest. Chat, that's you! I wanted to ask if you have any tips on forming close friendships. I'm not the most social amchop out there, but I try to talk to people and form friendships, although I feel like I'm failing. No, you got this, I believe in you! I've had instances where friends who seem nice and genuine say they would like to spend more time together, but never really follow through with it, and at times I don't get to hear from them for a week or two until I text them. I understand that people have their own lives, /friends, /family, and work. Okay. But it feels like they just don't want to talk, And now I struggle to understand if that person is busy or doesn't really care to maintain a friendship, and communication hardly leads to clear answers. And all of that makes me scared that it's too late for me to form any close friendships despite getting along with people and putting effort into maintaining the friendship as it has happened so many times, and I begin to feel like I'm the error. Go listen to the cover by Vuvu if you haven't. If you haven't listened to the error cover yet, this is the longest segue I've ever seen on a stream. This is the longest segue I've ever seen on a stream. Please go listen to the arrow cover if you haven't already. Okay. Where do I start? Where do you guys want to start? First off, I don't think that you're failing. I think that you're trying your absolutely hardest, anonymous sheep. I think you're doing your very best. You're doing everything that you can by reaching out to people. That's really all you can do, right? Like, where else would you start? Where else would you start? I've had instances where friends will seem nice and genuine, say that they would like to spend more time together, but never really follow through. Is this a cultural thing? Because I feel like... with every single one of my American friends, we're like, oh yeah, we should hang sometimes. Handshake. And we never saw each other again. You gotta make a concrete plan. You gotta lock in. You gotta lock those people in. Otherwise, if you guys don't have a real plan, you both just wait for each other. You both just wait for each other to offer, and then it never happens. And I'm guilty of this too, because I always feel really awkward messaging first and be like, oh hey, I'm free for 3 hours this Saturday. Do you guys want to hang out? When I'm just saying, hey, we should hang out sometimes. You gotta be more concrete. It's like, have you guys ever heard this thing, like in an emergency, if you're in a room full of people and you need someone to call the police or to call emergency services, you should point at one person and go and be like, you specifically, pull out your phone, call 911. I feel like it works in a similar way, that human brain just doesn't want to do the work, therefore we procrastinate it in that way where it ends up to hurting both parties. But it feels like they just don't want to talk, ? Sometimes people also just get really busy and timing is a big issue. But yeah, I feel that a lot, especially in streamer spaces. If you offer people like, oh hey, we should hang out sometimes. If your schedule, like if other people's schedules is any way like mine, there is like maybe 3 hours a week for spare time. And sometimes you just want to spend it on your own. I'm saying this from the other person's perspective too, because I have to turn people down all the time because there's just not enough day in the day. And it happens. But I do believe that the people that genuinely care about you, if you keep asking, they will come back. But sometimes there are just people, if this is just about one specific person, because it says here, and now I struggle to understand if that person is busy or doesn't really care to maintain a friendship. And communication hardly leads to clear answers. Sometimes people also have a hard time saying no. People have a really rough time being negative, especially in spaces like this, vtubering content creation, where I'm really busy that week, we'll talk later, is manager code for I really don't have the energy right now, or I really don't have the time right now, and I would rather spend it anywhere else. It's really hard for people to sometimes just be mean and say like, I'm sorry, I really can't right now. I have more important things to do. I just go, Sunday, 11 a.m. We're going into the forest. And they just followed. Toasties brings out the flute. Toasties is the Pied Piper going like, all right, nerds. And everyone follows. I made it a little too long. I thought most would be anonymous. Oh, that's okay. Don't worry. I think after this, it's only anonymous questions. I have friends that I reach out to and then don't hear from them for plans. It's hard, but you can't make people do it. Sometimes it's better to just find people who will follow through. What Hydra said? What Hydra said? Sometimes you need friends with more spare time than you. It just be like that. It just be like that. I don't know. I just feel like this is a very specific like streamer space thing where it's hard to say no. But it's also so hard to accept no. Do you get me, chat? You get me? Like, you really want to be friends with people. But content creators, especially VTubers, our careers are very, very short. our careers are very, very, very short. And a lot of us just try to get the most out of it before it's over. Because this stuff is like one bad tweet, one comment that gets misinterpreted and clipped in the wrong way, and it's all over. So if you... if you gotta sometimes just go cojones to the wall. Like, there's no other way, chat. There's no other way. So sometimes you just gotta work hard and you can party less and you can spend less time with the friends that you have. But I hope that the person that you want to hang out with is more free in the future. I really hope so. Thank you for plugging Error. I really appreciate it. Let's go. But no, there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you, Anonymous Sheep. Sometimes these things happen, and it happens to the best of us. Thank you for reading through my submission and all the advice. No, you're welcome. You're welcome. We're having Fun Friday at Arcade Friend. Okay. Well, does that mean that they will show up? Is that how it works? Next one's from Hydra. Let's go. I want to be a Greek god statue cut from the finest marble, but I love sweets. How do I tell my sugar we can't be together anymore? Hold up. Is this a dating question or is this a diet question? First of all, I hate the idea that sugar is just bad for UTM. Sugar is only bad for UTM if you are diabetic and you need to watch it. Okay? It's not that deep. Obviously, everything in moderation. A date with my diet. Everything in moderation gets you a long way. Learn self-control. Bottom text says Lulu, who got to gambles all freaking week. No, not the sugar. I don't know. I hate it when people equate liking sugar with actual addiction. We've talked about this before. There was this Reddit post forever ago. There was this Reddit post forever ago that was like about people beating their addiction, and there's one person in the comments just going, I'm sugar-free for 12 months. Get on my level. It's like, Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you? Read a room. Oh my god. All of these people beating their horrible addictions, and then there's one person going like, I haven't had a Kit Kat in 1 year. Please relax. Please relax. Being a super straight edge is not the competition. Jesus. It's really not that deep. It's really not that deep. If you want to cut out sugar completely from your diet, I completely understand. But yeah. You can still have sugar as long as you count your calories to lose weight. Oh, if it's like weight specific, I'd rather not advise on it. I'd rather not give any advice on that. If it's weight specific, you know, everything in moderation. I know Hydra, I know you work out. I know your job makes you work out. They require you to work out. But I'd rather not give any diet advice on my stream. That's horrible. You gotta talk to a professional about that. You should not be taking diet advice from a VTuber. Technically, you can do that and have sweats, but you gotta work the lamb chops off. Cooking your own food and making it your liking allows you to satisfy a sweet tooth while also being able to still limit calories. I think that cooking in general is really healthy because you get to see where it all comes from and you don't have any hidden ingredients. I used to eat a lot of like processed ready meals. I still do eat human dog food TM quite a bit, but only on days when I absolutely have no time. I've been getting better with cooking. Chad bought me a bunch of pots and pans and I've been steaming food and I've been having a better time. And just eating exactly what I want and not having to pick out stuff is really nice. But yeah, I should really not give diet advice on a podcast. It's a dumb idea. Sweets. My dyslexia. No, Bruce, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I think that anything in moderation is good. And Hydra, I wish you all the best. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. I know you're a gym guy. I know you can do it. Next one from Ace. Relationship, romance, related question. Not ready. Until when am I ready? Okay. 2 possibilities. Number 1, you are already ready. You just don't know it yet. Possibility number 2, you're overthinking. You're overthinking. Unless you're in a position right now where your job or your living situation isn't the bestest. Stop overthinking it. Just live your life. Just live your life. Just live a little. That little voice in your head that goes, "Oh, I don't know if it's the right time. I don't know if I should go outside and like talk to people." Just do it. Just do it. What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? That you're not ready? And then someone tells you, I don't think you're ready to be in a relationship right now? Think about the worst case scenario. You're not ready and you like hang out with someone and they're like, oh, this is really not for me, and you gotta work a little bit harder on yourself. You cannot... This is the classic. Submit your CV. You need work experience to work here. But you're doing the job for work experience. The only way to find out what you want in life from a partner and what you want that relationship to be like is by trying it and by living it. From nothing! Nothing comes from nothing, cha! Nothing comes from nothing. Have a great time, little Toasties. See you later. Enjoy the soccer game. Sorry, football. Sorry, soccer. Sorry, football. The ball game. Enjoy. But yeah, you gotta go out there and you gotta live your life a little. If you always gonna wait for the right moment, if you're always gonna wait for the right time, it will never come. This goes for anything in life, by the way, not just for dating advice. This goes for streaming. This goes for your hobbies. This goes for, should I move out of my parents' house? You know what? I have a lot of my clients as a VTuber manager, hashtag management plug, that are like, when do I know? When do I know when's the debut? Like, shouldn't I have done all of this 2 years ago when VTubing was really popular? Shouldn't I have done all of this 4 years ago when it was in its infancy so I would have had a good chance at becoming a millionaire? And you know what? Yeah, 4 years ago, yesterday was probably the better time to do it, but you also only have now. You only have right now. It could all be over tomorrow. The sun could explode and it could all be over tomorrow, chat. Live a little. Go on a date. Try something new. How else are you ever gonna know if you would like it or not? Bruh, have you ever had spicy food before? I wonder what the first person that tried spicy food felt like. I wonder what his life was like. I wonder if he was like, oh man, is it really time to try this weird red curly thing on the bush over there? Should I really put my teeth in there? And then boom, we got hot sauce because somebody tried. You gotta try. Don't be afraid. Live your life. Or maybe be very afraid and do it anyway. Okay, another anonymous question. I'm actually not really interested in romance. Wait, is that the last one? I thought that was the last one. Oh, no, there's one more, poggers. I'm actually not really interested in romance. There's no problem there. You can have platonic relationships with your homies, with your non-homies, and you don't have to make it awkward. Just let people know what you like and what you don't like, and that's it. You can't, right? Right? And there's nothing wrong with that. I know tons of people that don't like romantic stuff. I know tons of people that aren't into romance or into dating at all. And they live their happiest life since they figured it out. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. That's a really good question though, because sometimes we get really caught up in like everyone else is dating, right? Everyone else is doing this. Should I be doing this? If you don't want to do the thing, spoiler alert about adult life, you cannot do the thing if you don't want to do it. Obviously, you gotta pay your taxes, you gotta feed your stupid body, and you gotta go wipe your butt after going to the toilet, hopefully, or you have a bidet. But if you don't want something, you can say no. That's it. It's that easy. It's really that easy. There was no problem with it at all. Right! Alright, so last question. I don't think I've seen this one. Ooh, this one's longer. This one's longer. Another one from Anonymous Sheep. Let's go. A small follow-up question about friendships. Someone who hasn't had any close friends and wanting to form close friends. Let's go. I find myself always being the one to initiate any activity, either it's text or calls or playing a game, and I don't always want to be the one to do that, but communicating it to someone feels so rude. I sometimes feel like we're missing a lot by moving to text-based communication with other people. I hope this isn't just me. I hope this is like a universal thing, because I need to see someone's expressions to know what they're on about. Maybe this is just the sheep is very autistic thing, but sometimes it's really helpful to have people's body language and their expressions, their tone of voice, to know what's going on if they really want to do something. Like even freaking stuff like sarcasm in my chat. Sometimes I don't get it. Unless someone puts it through text-to-speech because Mouton sounds so sarcastic every single time. I agree a little, right? Like, tone indicators are really cool. Swag in the chat sent me a master post of it a long time ago, and I've been looking at them. And they've been so helpful in my interactions. Especially with, I'm gonna sound really old for a second. Especially with younger people. Because I've seen them around, and it doesn't always make sense to me, but sometimes it's so helpful just to not sound rude. To have these tone indicators. Because I type like the biggest boomer in history. I'm still used to writing letters. When I send business emails, sometimes they sound like heckin' letters. It'd be like that, but it's really helpful. But sometimes things just get lost. So you never know how you sound to other people too. I always think about how do I appear to people a lot because I'm a content creator and in everyday life. I don't want people to think I'm an asshole. I'm just really, really bad. Sometimes with phrasing things in text format. So tone indicators have been very good. But there is nothing really you can do to stop other people from interpreting it as rude. So I would say, regardless of everything, shoot your shot. Once people get to know you a bit better and once you talk to them in person, they will realize that it's just the way that you talk rather than, you know, you just being mean for no reason. I don't think reaching out to other people and asking to play a game or join in on an activity is rude. And if people, there was a bit of like, okay, there's a bit of social anxiety here, right? There's a bit of, what if people don't like me the way that I interact with them? But that is their problem, right? Is it not? Is it not? Is it not their problem? If they think that you're rude for reaching out and wanting to form a genuine friendship, frick them! If they think you're rude, you don't need them. There's better people out there. 1000%. I think they're good, but also they make me think of Elcor every time. Wait, who's Elcor Gray? Hold up, hold up. And just talk to ChatGPT. I think we got a real connection. Donker, you're just like me. I date AI. I date AI anime man. This is the only man I can smash. I'm sorry. You're just like me for real. Let's go. I love scripted interaction with myself. I could just be writing a fan fiction, but no, this is where I go in this day and age. Tone of voice doesn't translate to text, right? Sometimes it's really difficult. It's really difficult. They make text communication easier. Yeah, they do, they do. But like, imagine tone indicators. For those of you that are old enough, tone indicators like... I checked my watch for the date. Are you fucking kidding me? Tone indicators like 15, 20 years ago. I'm old. Send a text message that was built by letter and had abbreviations like see ya later made L8 M8. How would you know if they're in a good mood or not? Until we had cow emoji, until we had emojis in general. until we had XD, I didn't know if people were having fun or not. There was nothing in their chat. I have this issue. I always feel like I'm the only one having to reach out to people, and if I don't reach out, the friendship is despawning. Hano brings up a good point. I really hated it when sorry. I really hated it when I was younger and I had friends that were like putting me to the test to see when I would text back. And sometimes there's more to it as well. Like I'd be like, okay, if Lulu doesn't text back within the next couple of days, she's no longer hanging out with us. First of all, if you have to pass a friendship test, it's never worth it. It's never worth it! Giving people ultimatums freaking sucks. But sometimes there's more to it. Sometimes your mom just doesn't let you text back because you already spent $9 on your phone bill that month. And your mom's like, no, you can tell them in school in person. That stuff's rough. That stuff's rough. But Hydra, don't give up. Hydra, don't give up. Obviously, set your boundaries when you get tired of reaching out to people and they never text you back. Move on. Sometimes it's not worth your time and effort. Okay, here's a clarification. Elcor is an alien species in Mass Effect that is completely monotone because they communicate normally with scent. So for every single sentence, they state the tone. I love that! Oh my god! Mildly bored. How was your day? Slightly annoyed. My day is not going well. I love that. Please, for the love of fuck, can we start communicating like that? Can we please start communicating the Elcor way? I love this so much. Please! I love that! I love tone indicators, but at the beginning of the sentence. Yes! No suspense! No suspense! I want the cushioning! Please! That's 100% right, but it takes a sense of entitlement to take that POV. I'm learning to feel entitled to be treated with consideration and dignity, even if a person dislikes me. Wait. Wait. It takes a sense of entitlement to take that POV. I'm learning to feel entitled to be treated with consideration and dignity. It takes a long time and it depends on past experiences with people. I used to get made fun of a lot inside my family and in my friend groups that it takes a lot to unlearn that behavior of feeling like, well, I'm always the punching bag. Therefore, this is a normal way of communicating with people. It takes a long time to unlearn. I don't like that stuff. I mean, I need to know for me, like when I should talk to people, I always feel like I'm a bother. No, Sana! Sana, never feel like that. Never feel like that. Unless you're literally blowing up someone's phone with like, I don't know, 69 messages a day and they're not responding, you're usually never a bother to people. Remember just hanging out with the group every day? Bro, I miss getting on my bike and just visiting friends. And that was it. That I feel like was bothering their moms so bad. Like we would take your bike to like one village over to hang out with your friends, and they're like, "Oh, Greg's not home right now, but can I tell him something?" And you come back like an hour later, and Greg's there, and you're like, "Oh, let's go to the pond, skip some rocks, and be normal. Remember when things were normal?" Same Heido, same. I don't want friendships to fade away. That's really scary. That's really scary. But sometimes friendships end. Sometimes people don't want to put in the same effort that you put in. And you gotta appreciate them for what they are when they're happening, and sometimes things end. It sucks. It sucks redacted. It's real hard, but it be like that sometimes. Exactly. A strong wind in a crowd changes the tone of half the conversations. Yes. You also write fanfics in ChatGPT? No, I write fanfiction the old-fashioned way with my brain and pen and paper. I write dating interactions between me and hot anime men on AI, but not ChatGPT. I haven't figured that out yet. I don't know how ChatGPT works, Chad. I'm a boomer. Hi everyone, hi Lulu. We haven't finished this yet. Most people already have their close friends, so I feel so hopeless and late to the party, which then makes me feel distant even from the few people I talk to. Alright, anonymous sheep. You can suss out the extroverts. I'm gonna tell you exactly what to say to them. Dear extroverted friend, I would like to be adopted into the group, but I'm too afraid. Can you adopt me and introduce me to everyone? I promise you, it will work. Introverts getting adopted by extroverts and getting exposed to the group in that way is so much easier. As the introvert that has been in that situation many times, especially like I moved around a lot as a kid. Oh my god, I moved school so much that it was always really hard to talk to new people, because imagine you in like high school and they all have their little groups and their little interests, and you're like, frick, I'm the new kid, what do I do? Finding the one extroverted person and being like, haha, hi, I don't really know anyone yet, can you introduce me? It goes so far. It goes such a long way to have just one person. And it's that herd mentality thing where like you pick one person out and you're like, hey, can you specifically help me? You will get help more likely than if you go to the entire group and be like, hi, I'm new. Because they're like, oh, okay. Yeah, someone better step up here, but no one does. Pick one person. They're your access point. So this question is more about how do I deal with my own feelings and prevent them from getting in the way. There's not really a lot that you can do apart from doing the scary thing regardless. Maybe telling your brain going, well, if I come off as rude, I come off as rude. It just be like that. Might be the better choice rather than overthinking, should I? Would I? Maybe? If you gotta be rude, someone will tell you like that was a little bit rude in it. Until then, until proven otherwise, Don't let the anxiety get to you. Oh, FPS, I will say I don't know how that feels because I never got bullied or made fun of unless it's friends joking. FPS, mad respect. That's incredible. How did you avoid that all your life? May keep people for a season or your whole life. You gotta learn what the people are meant to come in and leave. That's true. If you see your life as like a TV show, some people are only guest stars. I have a couple of people in my life that are like, I know that they're guest stars. I know that they're moving on to other things in their life. I gotta appreciate them for the time that they're here for. And sometimes they're seasonal. It just be like that. I don't make the choices. The casting committee makes the choices. I don't believe I'm entitled to have someone treat me a certain way. That I'm entitled to is to treat you how you treat me. I start by giving the kindness I want to see. Cataclysm is like the best person, I swear. Cataclysm is like the best person I have ever met. I had a friendship end a couple of years ago due to a few things. Azriel, do you want to reconnect with the friends? Or sometimes it's okay to let these things go. Sometimes it's okay to change and that your life changes. That's a good thing. Everything in the world changes. But my dad always tells me if someone needs help or you see someone getting picked on or bullied, you have to go help them. I never got bullied, but I try to help a lot of people who get bullied as much as I can. FPS is so good. What the heck? Thank you, FPS. I wish I would have had you in a majority of my schools growing up. I swear. I got bullied a lot. So, like, but I learned not to care. Sana, you're really strong. You're really strong. All I could really do was switch schools. That's it. That's it. Switch schools, stay home, play WoW. That was my only option. I don't avoid it, just go with what my dad's saying. If someone makes fun of you or talk behind your back, just confront them. Most people are too afraid to tell you to your face. And you will see that throughout your entire life. Most people will be too afraid to tell you to your face, wow, I really hate your face. And if they do, hey, someone's in punching distance. I'm sorry. Please don't punch anyone! Please don't punch anyone, but most people are too afraid. And they get that deer in the headlights look when you do confront them. As I've grown older, TM, and mildly smarter, question mark, I've gotten better with confronting people about the bullshit that's going on in private. I'm putting this out in private. Don't ever just go into like tweet at the people that have bullied you and being like, hey, at so-and-so. I really don't appreciate how you talk about me behind my back. Don't invite more trouble than is necessary. Talk to them in person. And watch their eyes go, huh? What? Why are you talking to me? Excuse me? What do you mean my actions have consequences? Because it's very satisfying. I still get nervous approaching random people, but I learned that most people are friendly and excited for a brief chat if you stop them for a second. American spotted. I became friends with most of my American friends because they were the first people to talk to me. So sometimes it's just helpful to speak to someone first, especially if they're awkward. So chat, if you see someone tomorrow out there, whether they're friends or someone you're very attracted to, sometimes making the first step is a good choice. I have a very poor view of myself. Cataclysm, I think you're excellent. I think you're excellent, and I hope you get to see that one day. Do that because I've seen most of someone who can fight thanks to my dad. Oh, FPS, good. Thank you for being the strength to people that don't have strength. Good to catch you live, Maddie. Hi, nice to meet you. I was like, I will only see you for like 4 years, so what do you matter? Exactly. If you're going through something in school, obviously, if it goes to a certain point, please let people know that you're struggling. Please tell your teachers. Tell your friends, tell your parents, tell someone what's going on. But if you're literally just stuck with a toxic coworker or a toxic classmate that's a little redacted, what do they matter? What do they matter? You will leave one day and then what? You'll pack your little bags, you'll go to college, you'll go to work, you'll have real friends. You're not forced to be with them in the same room forever. And you know what? Even if you're in school right now, you can go to your principal and be like, I would like to transfer classes. This little redacted is bullying me. And if there's another class, you can leave. Nobody forces you to be there. American spotted! Well, actually... Hello, Canada, we friends, let's go! Hado! Pina, Hado, welcome in, good to see you. Thank you for so much of the advice today, little thank you. Thank you for sending me your questions. I had such a good time answering them. What the heck? This was so cozy. This was so cozy, so peaceful, cha. Did you enjoy relationship advice? And would you like this format again in 2 weeks' time, cha? Would you guys like another? Don't forget to submit your homework over on the Discord server. Is another Google form with questions for my dad. We're gonna be asking my dad some questions. I'm gonna let him answer them in his native language, translate it to English for you, and we'll be answering them next podcast. In 2 weeks. Next solo podcast. Next podcast is in... Live recording is in 2 weeks. Is that it? 2 weeks? 2 weeks time on the... Checks calendar. On the 19th of July, we'll be having Manager Kun from Lucid Multimedia over, and we'll be talking about VTuber management. I have some questions for him, and Chad will be able to ask some questions. I hope you guys are looking forward to it. I really enjoy managing VTubers. And if there's a VTuber in the chat that would like some help, my application form is over on the Twitter, !Twitter in the chat right now. Go send them in. Shoot your shot. You got this. Anything else, chat? Did you guys know that you can also be super awake until 6 a.m. like the sheep, or knock the frick out with gamer subs? !GG in chat for 10% off your gamer subs with code HOLYSHEEP. And for those of you listening on Spotify or on other platforms, you can go to the description below for the link and the code. And if you want to type up some cool scripts for your own podcast today, use a Turtle Beach keyboard. !Turtle in the chat, or follow the link in the description below for 10% off your Turtle Beach order with code Kuromiya. That's me. I highly recommend the Vulcan 2, the white one specifically. It's very pretty. And I can see where my coffee-stained fingers went. Poggers. You guys cool people. Don't bully anyone. Heck yeah. Put questions in your motto. Oh, I don't have a marshmallow. I'm sorry. I only have individual Google forms. I was Marshmallow was severed their bit with Twitter when Twitter did the thing, when Elon Musk bought Twitter. So we can no longer one click log in, and it takes so long that Google Form is easier. I find Google Forms easier. Also, Marshmallow is mostly in Japanese, so some people struggle a lot with it. I'm sorry. I'll be using Google Forms for these. I was just seeing the short of your dad finding out you're a VTuber. Oh, 07. 07. Alright, that is all from me for today. I hope you enjoyed the podcast, and I'll catch you again tomorrow over on Twitch. !Twitch in the chat for some elderly rings. Heck yeah! As always, 3 p.m. BST, 10 a.m. Eastern Time for the Burgerlanders on the East Coast. I wish all of my Rams a wonderful good night. Don't let the degenerates bite you. I love you. You're valid. Goodbye. And good night. Thank you for podcast recording, chat. Thank you for being my guest today. Bye-bye.